If you've been wondering about when to laminate your printing products, then stick around because in this video I'll be answering that question, plus giving you real-life examples of products that should be laminated and others in which it won't be necessary. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is J.Rabbit. Let's get started. So lamination film. The question that is posed to us today: when should you use it on your prints? So the number one and probably the most deciding factor is going to be whether it's exposed to harsh conditions. So what does that mean? Outdoor use. So stickers, decals, printed vinyl used outdoors, exposed to sunlight, wind, and temperature fluctuations. Lamination protects them from fading, water damage, and other weather-related wear. Next we have high traffic area. Items placed in high traffic areas where they might be touched, rubbed, or bumped frequently. Exposure to chemicals. Items that will come in contact with chemicals. So for example, industrial settings, factories, warehouses. So anything that's going to be long-term use, items intended to last a long time. And then frequent handling, items that are frequently handled. So let me give you some examples of things that would fall into this category. So printed yard signs, your political signs, your business signs, special occasion signs. So those are like the graduation, maybe like special forces, welcome home type signs. So these are going to be the printed ones specifically. Next we have vehicle decals, so your bumper stickers, your window perf, and then just regular stickers that are just going to be thrown up on the windows. Industrial labels and signage and safety signs, so those are the decals that go on machinery to give warnings, to give reminders. Next we have product labels that might get wet or be handled frequently, so those are going to be your cosmetic labels, cleaning supplies, food containers like hot sauce, salsa, anything else that people are making. And reusable water bottles. So those are going to be your Yeti bottles, your stainless steel bottles that are very popular these days. And then next up we have promotional or brand stickers intended for long-term longevity, freebie and swag. So a lot of people, they like to stick their own brand stickers into the orders as freebies, whether you're selling stickers, a t-shirt, sweatshirt. You like to throw those in there, or if they're at a craft fair, they might hand them out. So that's going to be your freebie swag type sticker. Or even on hang tags, some people like to put hang tags that are stickers. Same thing, it's going to be their brand. And then especially floor decals, those are going to be stepped on constantly, so those definitely, without a doubt, need laminate. So when is lamination not needed? Those are going to be your short-term items, and then I'll give examples here along with the list. So short-term use and disposable items. Those are going to be labels for products or packaging that will be used or discarded within a short time frame. So examples, food items and candles. The food items, a lot of times you'll see little stickers being put on like a hamburger. It'll say, it'll have an onion with a line going through it, so no onions. Or sometimes it'll say chicken, beef, pork, those type of little food labels. They go on the wrapper, people eat the food, and then it just gets tossed in the trash. Okay, it's very short term. The other one, candles. I know with like religious candles, you buy them, you light them, you set them wherever, and then that's it. They're pretty much not handled again. And then just your regular scented candles. Those can also be laminated if your customer wants them to be, but I don't feel like that's necessary. Next up is your interior use with minimal handling. Those are going to be wall decals, stickers intended for journals, scrapbooks, and planners. Those are usually going to be your little tiny, half-inch, quarter-inch, or maybe even less, little tiny stickers that people stick in their journals and scrapbooks, planners. They sometimes have days of the week, sometimes they're little flowers, just little accents that people like to use to decorate their paper with. And then stickers for decals. If you're making stickers for, say, like a dentist or just any business that'll be handing these out to kids, kids usually just throw them on a piece of paper and it ends up in the trash later. So if it's intended to be handed out to kids, then it doesn't need to be laminated. And then educational material that is frequently updated. So those might be at a school or a business. It might be for an upcoming meeting or a holiday type thing. So it's going to be taken down, in a couple months, a few weeks. So those are the type of things that don't need to be laminated. So things to consider. Don't lose your profit. Number one, so cost. Laminating almost and probably will double your production cost, especially if you're doing floor decals. That vinyl that goes on there is 6 mils, sometimes 10 mils, so it's going to be expensive for the floor decals. So think about the cost. And then next up is time. Lamination is going to take more production time. Okay, so after you print it, you have to wait to outgas it. Then you got to go to the lamination and then go back to the cutter and go through that whole setup again. When pricing out jobs, consider offering a lower price for unlaminated products compared to your laminated products. So if someone's on a budget and maybe wants to cut costs a little bit, then that could be an option for them. Just tell them, okay, I'll print it, but it's not going to have lamination on it, and discuss the durability of it. And also there may be occasions when you don't have matte vinyl and you may need to print on gloss and then laminate with the matte. So from what I've seen, and maybe you've seen it too, whenever you go to any website to order vinyl, whether it's gloss or matte, or even the laminate, the matte is very often sold out. So to me, that tells me that matte is very popular. So that'll be one thing to consider when ordering your products. Make sure that you have matte on hand because it seems to be very popular. It may be different for your business. Maybe most of your customers like gloss. So just keep that in mind, that the matte vinyl is very hard to find. So I would recommend that you always keep some on hand so that you won't run into that problem of it being sold out. If you ever have a question about something that you're printing and whether it should or shouldn't be laminated, don't be afraid to contact the manufacturer. From my experience, they're always very helpful. So you can always reach out to them and they'll get back to you with an answer, usually within a couple days. So thank you everyone. If you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and then I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.